Hi, my name is Rock Santos, co-founder of Q Swimwear, and I'm a swimmer. We've created a swim brand by swimmers, for all swimmers. Even the last swimmer in the water. Yeah, you know who you are, standing there waiting for, exactly what are you waiting for? You know the water, it's not going to get any warmer. Q Swimwear, a brand for all swimmers, even the last swimmer in the water.
Welcome to the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, April 6th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. All this week in the Phoenix Monitor, we've been talking to U.S. Paralympic swimmers who are competing in the upcoming Can-Am meets, the big selection meet for the international competitions this year. Today we're talking to Iliana Rodriguez. She joins us right now in the Phoenix Monitor from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Hi, Iliana. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Excited for the big meet?
Yes, I am.
You know, we've been interviewing other Paralympic athletes all week, and you know, everyone's a little unique. We talked to people who were born with disabilities, but in your situation, you were not. It wasn't until you were about 13 years old, correct, when something happened?
Yes, it was when I was 13 years old that I started to lose strength on my left leg due to a malformation that was happening on my spine. And it wasn't a slow process until I ended up in a wheelchair.
So, you know, it's different when you're born with something and it's the only thing you've ever known, but when you're a teenager and you're used to being active, dancing, I think was a big interest of yours, and then you have to deal with that. I mean, how long did it take you to, I don't know, to get used to that?
Well, I don't know if getting used to it is the word, but I think that it's matter of accepting it more than anything, and my family was a great help, and it took a while, maybe, I don't know, in the first year I think it was the hardest one, but after that you find that there's a lot of things that you can still do, and there's other ways to move yourself around and walk, if you want to call it, in a different way. So that was kind of the route I took, and I mean, there's other things I can do. I can swim. I don't dance anymore, ballet, but it's all good.
Well, you can swim is an understatement. You can swim very, very well. I mean, why'd you decide to make swimming your new hobby?
Well, swimming was before ballet. It was my favorite thing to do, and I stopped it because I got a little tired of my training. It was really intense, and I was very young. So I decided that I wanted to try something new, and that's why I went into ballet. But when I ended up in a wheelchair, the only thing I knew, I was born in an island. So the only thing I knew I could actually do was be in the water. So I decided that being in the water was the solution to not being able to walk. And the water is the place where I'm not different from anybody else because we all float. So.
You're Cuban American, right?
Yes, I am.
Tell me a little bit about your family history.
Well, we lived in Cuba until I was 13 years old, and the decision to come to the U.S. was because, political reasons in a way, maybe, but mainly because my injury. They decided the United States was the best option for me, and I cannot complain because, seriously, here all the doors have opened for me, while in my country it was really tough for me to have a quality of life.
I understand you study architecture.
I'm actually almost done.
Almost done?
Yes.
What is the most architecturally interesting swimming arena you've ever been to?
I think it's the Barcelona swimming pool for the Olympics in '92. It's just an amazing place. I love it.
Now describe, I kind of get technical on us from an architectural standpoint. What to you made that so impressive?
Well, it's not only, when you think of the Olympics, you think a lot of the city that is hosting it. And the Barcelona pool has the ability of not only give you a great pool in a very overwhelming space, but also you have the city as the background. And I don't know if you've ever been able to see some of the diving pictures from the Olympics in Barcelona, but it's quite amazing to see the divers diving into the pool, but what you see in the background is the Barcelona, the city itself, because it's in a hill. And the scenario behind is just amazing. So it's one of my favorite places.
So the people, planning in London consulting with you, I hope?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm not that famous yet.
Maybe,
I'm not that good.
Maybe Rio. Maybe Rio.
That would be great. Well, but London has a great architect doing the main stadium, and it's the first time, it's a woman, so it should be quite interesting to see. You don't see many women's architects famous out there, so.
Well, Iliana, we wish you the best of luck at the meet and in your future endeavors.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you for joining us. That's Iliana Rodriguez joining us from Colorado Springs. That's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.